Welcome back, fellow milk drinkers, to yet another Monday Milk Review. My name is Jacob, and today we're going to be looking at the Snickers flavored milk. This one was acquired at a candy store. It was called Captain's Candy. I saw someone ask about where the last one was from. I don't even know if they do online orders. I have actually seen these before in like spas and IGAs, so you could get lucky with your local one, but Captain's Candy is the place that I got mine. Now, it doesn't actually say anywhere, but I feel like it's pretty fair to assume that this is distributed by the same people. The bottle is the exact same, and I can even see that the ridges on the cap are also the exact same. It doesn't say Nestle anywhere that I can really see quite easily, but it is probably by the same distributor. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch I actually really enjoyed, and I finished the bottle quite easily. Be sure to watch that video if you haven't yet. So we've got Snickers now, which a lot of people were also equally interested in, and I'm really looking forward to it too. I quite like Snickers. It's got a good mix of flavors. We can expect to find some, I believe, peanut? Is it just nut or peanut? I don't know. I can't remember. Or is it? Yeah, I think those are peanuts on the pictures. I don't know my nuts too good. So there's a mysterious nut, there's chocolate, nougat, caramel, and I think that's everything. Also, do you say nougat like that? I don't know how to say it. But anyway, let's rip straight into this bottle. We're going to have to peel away some of this plastic. Oh, it looks like that came away with it, unfortunately. But goodness, this thing just wants to undress itself. Wardrobe malfunctions aside, very much like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, we can expect a little bit of resistance, but then once you start spinning it, it just releases. There's no cracking of that sealing ring, which feels very weird, dystopic almost. I've already got a really rich smell coming from the bottle. Let's give it a quick sniff. So you can smell the chocolate with the underlying caramel, definitely. I definitely can smell both of those elements already. Nougat doesn't really have a smell, and peanut isn't a super strong smell, so I'm not getting hints of those yet, but definitely the chocolate caramel flavor really emanates from the bottle. Let's pour it in so you can have a little look at what it looks like. Wow, I can already see that this is a very thick mixture. It's really deep in color. To sort of sidetrack my thoughts though, I've noticed something a little bit weird. Down here, it says chocolate low-fat milk, as well as natural and artificial flavor. It then also says made with real milk. Opposed to what? Fake milk? What is fake milk? Is fake milk like your alternate milks, like your oat milks, your nut milks, and all of the other variations? Are those fake milk? I think they're real milk, just from a different source. I guess how do you even define milk? What is milk? Nothing is real. Fake milk is making me have an existential crisis. Thanks, Nestle. If you're interested in the nutritional information, I'll put a table up on one side. Smelling it from the glass, wow, the odor is so much stronger from the bottle than what it is from the glass. You can definitely smell the chocolate still. The caramel is really toning down, but I honestly think I'm getting something else from it, which could be the peanut. But let's see what it's like from taste. The caramel overpowers everything. The caramel is really strong in this, and that's not a bad thing because you want the caramel to stand out. Snickers does have a very high presence of caramel. The nougat, I'm not detecting whatsoever. The chocolate is there, but it's just not as strong as the caramel. And the peanut, I'm not really getting much sense of either. Just like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch though, it's got a really great thickness. It's not too thick, not too thin, but it does err on the side of a little bit too thick, but I don't think it's much of a problem. I can very easily see myself finishing this glass. However, if you're looking for something a bit more refreshing, you might want to go with something a little bit thinner so you can drink it easier. Something that I really want to credit them for though, is that when a lot of companies have done chocolate peanut, they always have this really scorched taste to them, and I'm not getting that whatsoever. Damn, I'm actually quite enjoying this. This is probably one of the best choc caramels I've ever drank. Isn't it weird that this is so uncommonly seen, but it's actually quite nice? nice. I guess the price point scares a lot of people away because these are going to be way more expensive than your standard flavored milks made in Australia. I wouldn't really call this an experience flavored milk because it actually stands itself as a really good flavored milk. I don't detect the nougat or peanut butter, so what it really appears to me is a chocolate caramel, and this is a really nice chocolate caramel flavored milk. The closest thing that we usually see to this type of flavor is emulated by the choc honeycomb. To me, the choc caramel isn't really that different of a flavor profile, and that's why I see them as comparable. This is probably better than a lot of the choc honeycombs on the market, so keep that in mind. Absolutely blitzing through that glass, this is an awesome drink. I think I have to give it a 9.5 out of 10. I can't really critique it in any major way, which was the exact same for the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Both are legitimately good flavored milks, which I could see myself drinking again if given the opportunity. When the milks are harder to acquire, it's very rare that I actually get to be passionate about them because ones that are harder to find usually aren't any good. But it's weird to see such a really decent flavored milk, which is hard to find. I guess the association with being a chocolate candy bar might keep people a bit away because it sounds like a weird transition from solid to liquid, but honestly, I think it's really worth a go if you can manage to get your hands on a bottle. But that about wraps us up for this week's episode of the Monday Milk Review. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and maybe even consider subscribing if you want to keep up to date with all of the flavored milks here. We've got quite a few new and weird flavored milks in the roster, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of them. Thanks once again for watching, and I'll see you next week in the Monday Milk Review. Bye bye!